Hello guys, today what we will do is in this video we will make a very interesting game. So before that video we have seen a video of a simple game that was normal catching of a butterfly. So now in this video I'm showing you a game which is something a little difficult but not so much because it's very interesting game, and now after viewing this video you will be able to understand that how you can make games. You will get an idea that how you can prepare any game. Okay, so you will get just a little bit idea that how you can create games for your own thinking. So let's start. So before that I am just deleting that sprite because I don't want that sprite. I want some new sprite here. Now I am just choosing sprite from library. So I am choosing apple. Okay, so this is my first sprite, which is normal your apple, and one more sprite I have to choose, which is container. So in this game we have a container, and using that container we have to collect apples. So apples will be falling from upside, and you have to collect those apples from that container. So just choose one more sprite, which is your bowl, or you can say a container, to collect your apple like that. Okay, so now this bowl can be moved here and there in left and right direction, and apple can fall from any position from upward direction, and you have to collect those apples. So apples will be falling randomly with some speed, and you have to collect very fast those apples. Maximum apples you can collect, you will get score for that. Okay, so in this game we will also have some levels, and you have to cross that level, and then after crossing those levels you can win this game. So this is very interesting game. So how we can prepare this game, so let's see. Now the first condition, I want that this apple should be falling from that side randomly. So multiple apples should be there and they should be fall from upward direction. Okay, so what can I do is, first I am making program for just falling this apple from this position to this position. Okay, so this is your x and this is your y coordinate. So see here, as I move cursor, see the cursor point. So this cursor point is actually your y as 178. Okay, and as we go upward it will be y becomes 180. So your maximum y coordinate is 180 and your minimum y coordinate is minus 180, as you can see from here. Similarly, your maximum x coordinate is 240 and minimum is minus 240. So just remember these coordinates because this will be helpful here. So what will I do is, just go to the operators section and just pick random 1 to 10, and here what will I do is just go to the motion and go to x and y. So your x will be what, you can take any like minus 220 to 220 because your maximum x coordinate is 240. So I'm just using 220. You can use any number between that range. Your y maximum y coordinate is your 180, so just you can choose that. Okay, so this is your first position of apple. So apple can be present here where x coordinate can be between minus 220 to 220 and your y coordinate is 180. So initially your apple will be here. Okay, and now what I have to do is, I have to bring that apple in downward direction. So what will I do is, I just go to the control part and I will take repeat until. Okay, and in that I will just put the condition y position is less than 180. Okay, so where is your y position? Okay, this is your y position. Okay, so just take a condition. You have to use operators in which we have less than operator. Okay, and put here y position is less than what, minus 180. Okay, so that is this position. So you have to just repeat that process until your y position will comes to that. Okay, so what you have to code here, you have to just change your y by any number but in downward direction. So I'm just using minus 5. Okay, so you have to move that apple from that to that, from this position to this position, and so we are bringing that apple from upward to downward direction, so we are changing your y by -5. Okay, and one more thing is finally what should happen. So if this apple touch the bowl, okay, so go to the sensing section, and here we have touching. So control, if we choose if, just use if condition and just pass this condition over here. So if touching mouse pointer there, we have to change a number, or you can say score, by 1. So just make a new variable which is your score here. Okay, and this is your score, and you have to just increase that score by 1. Okay, so just put here change score by 1, so it will add 1 whenever your apple will touch your bowl, or it will be collected in the bowl. Okay, and one more thing, so this is your normal code and we have to use that code here. Okay, so what will happen, see, this apple is coming from that position to this by using this code. Okay, just click on that code, and what will happen, apple is randomly coming from any x position, so randomly it will choose any x position from here to here, but your y position is always fixed, which is 180. So this is your starting point, and then it will come in the downward direction by y position until y position is less than -180. It means until that position. Okay, and it will change your y by -5, that is coming in downward direction, and if it will touch the bowl, then it will change your score by 1. Okay, just try again. Now this apple has not touched this bowl, so it will not increase your score. Your score is 11 now. Okay, now again click. Okay, once more. Okay, so it will increase your score by multiple times. So we will resolve this problem also, but until now we have make a code, normal code, to bring that apple from here to here. Okay, now what we have to do is we want such apple multiple times, so we want multiple apples now. So what we can do now is we can make a clone of that apple, and then we can just use those clones one by one for collecting them in the bowl. So I will go to the control part, and we have when I start as a clone and create clone of myself and delete this clone. So this all three will be used. Okay, so I think now it's visible. So this is your normal code, and when I start as a clone, and this is create clone of myself. Okay, so now what you have to do is just put this part over there. When I start as a clone, I have to do this functioning, and when I have to create clone of myself, so whenever your flag clicked, okay, so go to the events part, whenever flag clicked, I have to create clone of myself, and how much time, so you have to go to the control section and bring repeat until condition. Okay, in that I can just write you have to wait some time because it's very necessary here, so wait. So go to the operators and pick random number. So how much time can we wait? So if it is 1 to 10 seconds, then what will happen, we will change after some time. Okay, so this is your normal code. When flag click, you have to repeat for some time and just create clone of myself. Okay, what is the condition under repeat until? It should be created either you have lost or you have won. Okay, so if you win this game, then you have to stop this game, or if you lost this game, then you have to stop this game. So before applying that condition, I will just code something else. Okay, so now it's time for coding over the bowl. So what will I do is go to the events part, and whenever your left arrow key is pressed, just go to the motion part and move 10 steps. Okay, now just duplicate this. Oh, sorry. So go to the events part, whenever your key is clicked, which key? Left arrow key, move 10 steps and duplicate this. So whenever your right arrow key is pressed, move 10 steps. Whenever your left arrow key is pressed, move -10 steps. Okay, so if I am pressing these key, okay, now this bowl can move from here and there. So this is the normal coding over your bowl. Okay, now next thing what I have to do is I have to just change the level here. So how can I change the levels here? So if my score is less than 20, then it will be level 1. Whenever it will be greater than 20, then it will be level 2. And whenever my score will be between 40 to 50, then it will be level 3. And after 50, whenever your score is greater than 50, then we will win this game. Okay, these are the conditions for this game. So now what I have to do is just make some levels. Okay, so make a new variable over there, which is your level. Okay, and now what I have to do is go to the motion events, and whenever your flag clicked, go to the data part and just bring set level to 1. Okay, now you have to wait. So what we'll do is go to this part, which is motion, okay, control, and now you have to wait until your score is equal to 20. So go to the operators part, bring that operator over here, go to the data part, bring that score over here, and here we will put 20. Whenever your execution start, set level to 1, then you have to wait until your score is equal to 20. Just bring set level to 2. Okay, now one new thing is that what we have to do, so broadcast message. Okay, so what will be your message? Make a new message which is your level 2. Okay, and then again you have to wait until your score is 40, then again set level to 3, and then broadcast level 3. Okay, again you have to wait until your score is equal to 50. Okay, now as your score is equal to 50 or greater than this, then you will win this game. So before that, go to your stage backdrop and select this. Okay, and go to the backdrops, and here you have to just make few backdrops. Okay, or you can say some backgrounds. So I'm preparing here. Okay, here this is your first background in which we have any, you can choose any color. Okay, now go to the second background. Here you have to choose, you can choose any color, like I'm choosing yellow. And go to the third background, just choose any color, like I'm choosing this color. Okay, and one more background I'm choosing here, which is your, okay, and this is for losing the game. Okay, it's not visible, so just change its color, and okay. So if you want to increase its size, just click over here and make it a little good appearance. Okay, so this is your ULOS. Okay, and just choose that background. This is your level 3rd background, and here I can make text over there. Just duplicate this. Okay, and just write over there, you win. Okay, so these are some background, and okay, now go to your script area. Okay, so you have level 1, level 2, level 3, right? Now what you have to do, go to the events, and whenever your flag is clicked, then what you have to do, go to looks and switch your backdrop to level, you can say backdrop 1. Okay, now next is when I receive Okay, any message, if you are broadcasting any message, then you have to use when I receive what, level 2, then switch my level to 2. Okay, now similarly, if I receive level 3, then I have to go to the backdrop 3. I have to choose level 3. So go to the costumes. Here your backdrop 3 is this is level 3, this is level 2, and this is level 1. Okay, and this is losing the game, and this is winning the game. So winning the game is your 5th backdrop. Okay, so after passing level 3 and after getting score greater than 50, what you have to do, if you win the game, you have to go to the background 5. Okay, so this was your level changing coding. Okay, now next thing is what, one more thing you have to do. If your flag is clicked, then make one more variable, which is lost. Okay, lost means your number of apples which you have lost. Okay, so just whenever your flag is clicked, so set lost to 0. Initially your lost score is 0, and then wait until your lost equal to, you can take any number like 10 or 15. Okay, so until your lost apples are 15, you have to wait, and as your lost apples are 15, then just go to the switch background, and then we are switching to the background 4th, or you can say that background which is for losing the game, that is 4th. Okay, so this is your normal background changing part, and now we have done for this. Okay, now the next thing is, this was the coding for the bowl, this was the coding for level changing. Okay, and the next thing is what, now go to the apple part, and here we have repeat until you have to write here condition. So what can I write here? If your lost is greater than 15, so just go to this operator section, bring here this part, and go to the data section, bring your lost variable here, and whenever it will be greater than 15, or one more thing you have to write here, so bring over here this, then score which is greater than 50. Okay, and either this condition or this condition, so I'm using OR operator for this. Okay, now bring that inverse condition, bring that. Okay, wait, bring OR condition here, then use that condition as a first condition and that condition as a second condition. Okay, so this is your normal condition for getting this. So whenever your flag is clicked, repeat until score is greater than 50 or lost is greater than 15, and then you have to wait for some time and then create clone of myself. So as this line is executed, it will jump to that code which is when I start as a clone, and that apples will be come from upward direction to downward direction. Now one more thing is that very important, which is hide and show. So initially it must be hide. Okay, and as the process will start, you have to show that apple. Okay, and as your work will complete, you have to delete that clone. So I will use that delete that clone over there. Okay, use that over there, because whenever your apple will touch the bowl, it should be disappears. We are using delete this clone over there. And one more thing you have to use, that is if not touching, not operator you have to use. Okay, if not touching, then what should happen? Go to the data part, your lost score should be increment by 1. Okay, and after that your clone must be deleted. Okay, so this is normal code for that. Okay, so just wait, your speed is not random, right? So what we can do now, just go to the bowl section, and here we have everything is all right now. Okay, So just use here 0.0 to 1.0 because that time interval is very more here. Okay, so it's not working. So you have to just make this score as 0. So just set your lost score, set your normal score, and set your level to 1. So level is already 1. So you have to set your score to 0 and lost to 0. Okay, now just click on that flag. Will bring your apples like that. Okay, so let's see this game from starting. So just click on the flag and see what will happen. You have to just collect those apples over there. So this bowl you can move here and there and you can collect those apples. So as you will collect those apples, they will disappear. Okay, now you have lost 5 apples until now and you have collected. Okay, so your level changed because you have collected 20. Your score is greater than 20, so that's why your level changed. Okay, so okay, you lost, and now apple will not fall because since you have lost this game, because your lost numbers are greater than 15. So this is your game. So finally, if your score is greater than 40, then you will go to the new level, which is third level, and after getting score more than 50, then you will win this game. Okay, and this is your normal way for creating a game, and I hope this was interesting for you. So just try your own example and prepare very interesting games as you want. So thank you.